The Colares Brazil incident is one of my favorite cases. I researched it years ago, and I was really excited to see that Lou Elizondo had a chapter on it in his book Imminent. I was like, yes, more people need to know about this, because for years I was like, have you heard of this case? And they're like, no. And I'm like, are you joking? This case is actually insane. And it took place in 1977. It was a UFO flap, meaning it was seen over several days, in this case for 6 months, in this small fishing town in Colares, and actually in the surrounding towns as well. And what happened is that these people were seeing these craft in the sky that would shine this beam of light on people, create 3 puncture wounds in the chest or in the jugular area, completely paralyzed when these beams of light were placed upon them, and 2 people died. It got so intense that the mayor of Colares called the capital Brasilia, and he said, hey, I need you to send people, I need you to send military equipment, military officials to my town right away. My people are terrorized. They are walking in groups everywhere. They're all sleeping in the same home. They can't do anything because they're so scared of these craft that are being seen every single night without fail as soon as the sun goes down. Can you come and take a look? So the Brazilian military comes in, and the people are rejoicing. They're like, yes, we're going to be protected. We're so happy. Thank you so much. Wait a second. Where are your guns? Where are your tanks? How are you going to save us? These military officials were holding papers, pencils, telescopes, and cameras as their equipment to save the people, which in reality, they were just there to observe the phenomenon that was later called Operação Plato, or Operation Saucer. They stayed there for a few months. They took thousands of witness testimony, and then they left. Actually, after they left, these objects, these things in the sky went away. And then 20 years later, the captain of Operación Plato, Urangue Lima, finally speaks out to UFO magazine that was run by Brazilian ufologist AJ Javares, who just recently passed away. And Urangue Lima tells the world what he experienced and what his men experienced during the several months they were doing their investigations. And he had mentioned that everything that was collected by these witnesses were true. They have videos, they have drawings, they have photos as well. And some of it is now public information that was released through FOIA in the early 2000s because of AJ Javares. And you can find it on the Black Vault right now. But just about a month or 2 months after Captain Urangue Lima gave his testimony to the public for UFO magazine, he allegedly took his own life soon after. AJ Javares was very confused. He's like, this man was on top of the world. He was super happy. And so he ended up speaking to Urangue Lima's people that were close to him. And they had all mentioned that he would never take his own life. He was very happy. He was very pleased. And so there's a lot of conspiracy behind that. But the overall Colares Brazil incident is a remarkable one. And it was repeated again in 2016. That was reported by UFO researcher Ronnie Vernet, who was speaking to an indigenous town, actually kind of close to Colares. And they experienced things very similar. These craft were seen in the sky, and they were terrorizing the people in the area.